Here we have a drawing program. With the left mouse button, I can press down and drag to draw ink strokes. I can also open up a radial menu by pressing down on the right mouse button. So if I do that, we get this. It comes up. I can drag to the left and type some text. Drag upwards to change the color of my ink and then draw with that. I can also open up the menu up here and then drag down and to the right to initiate a rectangle selection. And when I release, you see everything's been selected. I can dismiss the selection simply by clicking outside with the left mouse button, so press release dismisses it. There's a second way I can open up the menu. If I was using a different device like a stylus and I had no extra buttons, I could simply press down with the equivalent of the left mouse button, and then after a timeout the menu will come up. So if you don't have a right mouse button, you can still open up the menu that way. There's also a second way to select, and that's simply to click on an ink stroke nearby it with the left mouse button, and that'll select it. So whenever we have a selection, the contents of the radial menu change. And now if I open up that radial menu, we see there's a different set of options. There's an option to the south to copy, to create a duplicate of the selection. So by dragging downwards over and over, we can quickly create copies of whatever we've selected. I'll click with the left mouse button, just press release to dismiss the selection. Now we're back to the first version of the menu, so I can open that up and initiate a new rectangle selection, release, and now the contents of the menu have changed to its second version. So if I open that up, you can see the other options here. To the northwest, there's an option to move the current selection, and finally there's an option to delete the current selection.